Be ready. 5 seconds. Start. Madam Chairperson, as I have just said, the Planning Commission gathers information and chalks out program on that basis. It allocates funds to the state governments according to the program by taking into account the funds available with the state government and the center. So far as the question of the center is concerned, it has no office in the field to run those programs. Only the state government have assemblies and MLAs, and through them the state governments can be informed as to where the loopholes lie and how these can be removed. In our opinion, the consumer must get the benefit of the money that we spend. That is why we have furnished these figures. We have allotted this amount for this purpose and so much of amount has been spent. If it has not been spent properly, you can lodge a complaint. You can make complaint to the state governments as well as to the center. It becomes your duty to ask the state governments to implement the programs properly. So, it is not proper to say that these figures do not reflect the actual work done in the field. If there is any difference, we would like to have your suggestions in this respect. So far as the question of planning is concerned, if you point out lacunae in our policies, we shall try to remove them. If it is not being implemented properly, you can raise this matter in the proper forum like the state assembly and the administration of that state, or can also write to us. We will also write to them to implement these policies properly. A point has been raised about marketing. It is our view that the farmers have been exploited for centuries, and to some extent the same thing is there even today. Taking into consideration, a scheme has been devised under which it is aimed to make available the produce of the farmers to the consumers through cooperatives and remove the intermediaries. We have launched a big program in this direction. I do not say that this program is 100% according to the requirement. It is not yet according to the requirement. When the first 5-year plan was launched, there were 286 regulated markets before the plan, and now their number has gone up to 5,000. This number is likely to increase further, but there are still some states which have not passed this legislation. We repeatedly remind them that they have to provide regulated marketing facilities so as to safeguard the interest of the farmers. At present, there are 22,000 such markets which are run either through local bodies or private agencies. Besides, agricultural produce is also marketed through cooperatives, and by the end of ninth 5-year plan, agricultural produce worth rupees 3000 crores was marketed through them. We tried our level best to know about the total agricultural marketable surplus, but we could not get details of the agricultural produce sold through private marketing agencies, and there seems to be nothing wrong in it because why will the dealers in the private market tell us the factual position? But we have details of the agricultural produce sold through regulated markets. Our aim is to market agricultural produce worth rupees 5,000 crores through cooperatives by the end of the ninth 5-year plan. For this, we have made a provision of rupees 150 crores in the ninth 5-year plan. Our efforts will be to market agricultural produce through cooperatives. The cooperatives should be free from any bungling, and there should be only farmers in it and not the middlemen, but this is a state subject and it is for the state government to see that the policies formulated by the center are implemented properly. Besides, discussion on rural industries has also taken place here. Earlier, there were 26 such industries which could be set up only in the rural areas. At present, the Ministry of Industries is preparing a draft under which about 43 industries or even more would be set up only in the villages and the government will give assistance for it. But it is the responsibility of the state government that they run those industries in a proper way. A sum of rupees 11,000 crores had been earmarked for this purpose in the ninth five-year plan for the centre and the states taken together, and now a sum of rupees 16,000 crores has been earmarked in the ninth five-year plan for the same, so that more and more industries are set up in the villages. We have to encourage the traditional industries in the villages like agriculture and handloom. When we are discussing matters related to farmers, it becomes necessary to deal with the subject of irrigation. Probably it is not possible to increase agricultural production without irrigation. Much progress has taken place under the program which we have formulated for the whole country.